sitting here live with model Doutzen Kroes, sorry. You might recognize her from her work for Victoria's Secret, L'Oreal, Calvin Klein's Eternity. She was recently ranked by Forbes magazine as one of the top earning models in the world. So thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
How did this all get started? I understand that you had pictures of yourself and you sent them to a modeling agency.
Yeah, my sister, she took pictures of me sailing on a holiday in Holland, actually. And I saw a picture in a magazine that I really liked. It was a beautiful woman, and she had beautiful hair, makeup, and a dress. And I was like, wow, maybe I would love to look like that one day. And then I sent those pictures that my sister took to an agency in Holland, and they didn't respond. And then I called them again, and I asked them, like, did you get my pictures? And they were like, no. So I sent them again because I got scared. I didn't tell anybody that I sent pictures because I was embarrassed that if I wouldn't get the job, that I wouldn't have to tell anybody. So, but yeah, I had to go there. I told my parents, went for the first time, one of my first times to Amsterdam, and then very shortly to New York. And that was a big change. And I expected New York to be all tall buildings, and I arrived in JFK in Queens, and it was like, really, this is it? People even said, so you're going to New York, or you're going to Manhattan? I was like, no, I'm going to New York. I had no idea, no clue.
Did you follow fashion at all? Were you interested? Do you remember what you wore packed on that first trip?
Yeah, jeans and T-shirts, but really also, when you try to look good and you don't have a sense of style or what looks good on you, because I think everybody can look good in different things, but I didn't have a good sense of style, and I went shopping immediately, H&M, Zara, everywhere. Yeah, so that was, when I was in Manhattan, it was a big change, and, I was homesick too a lot. Big change.
When did you know you've made it as a model? I mean, did someone recognize you on the street, or, was there a paparazzi shot? When was like the turning point for you where you knew?
I don't think you never know, because still now there's always, I always look forward to, what I can still accomplish, and I don't feel like I ever had this goal. I didn't have the goal of being what I am now. And I still don't know, it's like I am me, and when you walk down the street and people ask you for a picture because they know you from Victoria's Secret, they've seen you in the store, huge pictures, it's still, I'm like, really, like, because I see myself, like, I've seen myself for 25 years, and people see you different, and you're changing in people's eyes, but for me, I'm not changing.
What does it feel like on that Victoria's Secret runway, though? I mean, do you not eat chocolate for a month beforehand?
No chocolate. No chocolate. Well, I have to work really hard because my body, I have a voluptuous, I'm not like one of those really skinny girls, and I like food. I like, I like to enjoy life, and but for those times, once a year, many times a year actually, because we always have to be bikini ready, but I'm really strict. I really start doing a really tough workout schedule. I watch what I eat. I still eat healthy, but I eat, less of the food that I would like to eat.
What's the thing you really like to eat?
I like, bread, cheese, chocolates. But I am also a healthy person. So I'm lucky that I actually like to go to the gym. I like to treat my body well, and this is nice. We actually have the opportunity to take care of our body. We have to look fit, so we have to watch what we eat and eat a lot of fish and chicken and greens. So it's also a good time. I feel great. I feel great when I'm doing it, and once I'm on that runway, and when you fought for it and worked so hard, you feel even better because you accomplished something. It's just hard to keep up with it.
Is it harder or easier to be in lingerie, in a bathing suit, in one of the crazy editorial outfits, designer runway? What's the easiest to do? What do you feel most comfortable in?
I really like to do bikini shoots on the beach. I mean, in the weather, it's so amazing. So I really like to do that. I don't know what's easier, but I think the mix of everything is nice. To do lingerie, bikinis, then do clothing and the crazy outfits for editorials. I think it's nice to have that balance of the commercial things that I do and the editorials. I think it's great to have that balance to also get inspired.
And I talked to you about the CFDA panel on skinny models and all that. Do you have any words of wisdom to those girls who want to send their pictures in to be a model and they see you and want that kind of career?
Yeah. Well, the main reason that I went on that panel is because it's for health in general, for health all around the world. And I think we as role models, it's really important to show the world that if you work hard and take care of your body, I mean, you can be healthy and, look good, and I don't feel like, I think it's dangerous when we give the message out and we have these pictures of really skinny models. I think it's the wrong message. And that's what I want to change. I want people to see that I'm a totally healthy girl that eats, but eats in moderation and takes care of herself. And that's the message that I want to send out. And girls that you should never try to get into a career and starve yourself. I mean, that's just the wrong thing to do. And it's mainly because these girls are really young that, there's a lot of really successful models that are really young, 13 years old. So it's normal that they are skinnier than a 25-year-old or a 28-year-old. It's normal that it's naturally that your body, has gets curves when you get older as a woman. So I want to embrace the fact that we all look different, that there's curvy girls, athletic girls, skinny girls, it doesn't matter. But we should have all of them, and we should have all of them on the runway, and I think that's what we should do.
Do you have a favorite outfit that you've worn on the runway, or something also that was really ugly and you couldn't believe you had to wear?
I'm sure that happened, because runway I did it, the last time I did it was for the Prada show, and they put me in a really nice dress, but I've also did it, I did crazy shows in the beginning, it was 7 years ago. But my favorites, I mean, for Victoria's Secret, they have all these like creative outfits, and I always love to do that. I mean, it's so much fun. You're a celebrity on the runway. People, I mean, it's such an amazing feeling to be on there and to just, because you've worked so hard, you've been in the gym, you've worked so hard to look a certain way, and all of a sudden you're there and it's happening, and